Thanks for checking out Mac Guitar Mania. So you updated the Headrush 5.1 and now you have NAM, neural amp modeling, built into your unit. Or you're thinking about doing it, or you're just interested in knowing how it works and how to get the most out of it. Well, you're in the right place because we are going to start from scratch and build your first rig with a neural amp model NAM capture in it and make it a very effective and useful rig without overcomplicating it for the best possible sound. By the end of this video, you will be able to create a rig that will rock your socks off and you won't have to pay anything for it. The first two steps are simple, but we're not going to cover how to do them here. So you may have to watch my first video to do these two steps, but you want to make sure, first of all, that you have updated your board to the 5.1 firmware update. And this is only for the Headrush Core, Prime, and Flex Prime. Secondly, you want to make sure that you have created and are signed into a Tone 3000 account and you have hooked your account to your unit through the online QR code and all that stuff. If you haven't done any of that, or if you're not really sure, check out the video that I'll post here. And there will also be links below for that video and lots of other helpful ones. Okay, let's go find a NAM capture that we like. My first one's going to be the ultimate clean amplifier, the Fender Deluxe Reverb. I have one back here. You can't see it. I want that in my Headrush core. And I found one the other day. We're going to go look at it again. We're going to put that into a rig and we're going to see how good it sounds. First thing we need to do is browse the Tone 3000 library. I'm using the desktop editor, which is just over Wi-Fi. There's no app. There's been confusion about that. It's just a Wi-Fi editor. I have a video about that. If you want to learn more about how to edit your rigs on your desktop, check out that video. I'm going to open up the Tone 3000 over here. You want to click on the bottom right corner, open Tone 3000. Come up here and it says Favorites, Browse, and My Tones. I'm going to use the Browse section for this case. I want a Fender Deluxe Reverb. So I'm going to type that in the search bar. It's taking a little longer. Let's erase the word reverb. Let's just do Fender Deluxe, see if that helps. There we go. I know the one I want, but here's how you find the one you want. You can go into any of these and just click on them. So let's look at the one that I like in particular. And it says Deluxe Reverb 65 Reissue Clean. And that's the exact same model I have. You can scroll here and see some information, but if you click on the more, gives you even more information about what he did. He shows different models you can download, what he used to capture this particular neural amp model. And if you notice, there's different options. There's one with a room, there's one with no room. And look at this right here. It says full rig. Now don't confuse that with what Headrush calls a rig. In the Headrush system, the rig is everything in your signal chain, but in NAM, this particular thing called full rig means it's an amp and a speaker. So you don't need to add a cab later. Okay, keep that in mind. I'm still learning this. This update came out 3 days ago. So we're all learning together. So you can see all the details here, whatever you like. And then what you can do is go down here and this little arrow is the demo button. Okay, you just need to plug a guitar in and play this through your speaker or your headphones. Now, a quick word about speakers, headphones, FRFRs, all that kind of stuff. Basically, you want to be tweaking your rig with something that is either the final product, the final speaker, the final system where you'll be playing, or something that will represent your sound as closely as possible to the final destination. So for instance, I use my board mostly at my church. So I have found that these incredibly good studio headphones give me the best sound in my ears for the church setup and their whole sound system. These are the Bear Dynamics DT770 Pro. I got these on eBay used, but I'll have a link below for new ones if you want those. They're very good. They don't color the sound and they are very comfortable too. I also have some PreSonus studio monitors right there and there, which you can't see. I use those too because those are great at representing the sound as clearly as possible without coloring it. Okay, let's go back into Tone 3000 and let's demo that Deluxe Reverb. All right, now here's that Fender Deluxe Reverb that I said I liked and I wanted to use. All you have to do is click on one of these demo arrows and play through it to see if you like it. Okay, let's try another one. You hear the room on that one? Definitely hear the room. try one more. Not really sure I like that one. So I'm going to go back to the one that I know I like because I've used it already. I cheated. But we're going to click on this first one here. That's the one I like. It's the new version, Fender Deluxe Reverb Reissue Clean SM57 with a Royal R121, no room, but it is the full rig. Remember we said the full rig means he has a speaker attached to this. Now all we do is click on this over here and download it. Now we just go to our board and we find that particular download. So I'm going to go up here and click on Add, and you have to go to Clone. Remember that when you're looking for it, either on your board or in the editor, desktop editor, you go to Clone, go to Neural Amp Model, and go to Load NAM. Click on Tone 3000 and look for it here. That's a very long name, so it wasn't hard to find. There it is. We'll choose that. Now that is in the rig. I'm calling this new NAM rig. Real creative, huh? All right, that's it. Simple as that. Now what you can do is go through here and tweak it to your liking. There's all kind of changes over here you can make. All right, you can change the bass, middle, treble. And one of my friends, Greg Barth, who's pretty dang good at making captures and rigs, suggests that you turn this input up to 20 to hear how the original creator wanted it to sound. I'm going to try that. You may want to hold your ears. All right. Now what I want to do as I'm doing this, I have my board right over here. I'm going to click on that output meter to make sure that we are not going too close to 0 on the decibel output meter. We're going really high. So I'm going to turn this input down, 10.4. See how it works. All right, we want to go a little lower. I did this in detail on the first video about the NAM, so go back to that if you need help on tweaking this part. Let's make sure we're not clipping on that output meter. We want to be 3 or 4 below the 0. So looks like I'm going down to 3.6. That's pretty good. I like that. Okay, now here's where we can make some more changes. We can change the EQ. So it's kind of boring, but turn the EQ back on and then tweak it here to your liking. Okay. Let's add a little more treble, a little more bass, and let's see if it sounds good. Okay, not bad. Now this normalize is supposed to keep this sound from clipping too much if you happen to turn it up too loud. I'm going to leave that on normalize and we'll just kind of stick with that. Now you can also tweak this even further if you want to. And this has been added to all blocks, not just amps. Click on this little menu up here and you'll see if you turn on the EQ, you can make this sound even more to your liking. You can change it. So watch this. Boost those mids. Kind of wild. Okay. Now I'm going to shut that off for now. And we're just going to stick with what we have. Sounds pretty nice to me. It's a nice clean sound. Sometimes I like to create a preset of an amp with the settings that I like. I've done that already behind the scenes. I'm going to load that in right now. And I called it Beautiful Clean Fender Deluxe. This is the settings right here. And you can put those into your board right now if you'd like, or just tweak to your liking. Now, what I like to do next is add a little bit of reverb. In this case, I want to simulate the Fender Deluxe Reverb Spring Reverb. So we're going to go into our favorite little C verb right here. Now, I have created a preset for this. It's just my particular settings that I like, and I call it Classic 30 Spring. And you can see the settings here if you want to dial them into your board now as we're making the video. It's pretty simple. I didn't change anything on the EQ block, but I changed a few things here. And this is how it sounds. Okay, we added the amp, a little bit of reverb. Now let's add some overdrive. I have two that I really like. We're going to do those real quick. Let's add a little overdrive right here. Let's go into the overdrive selection. You can pick any one that you want. I'm going to use one that I just started using that I really like. It's called Sheriff, and I'm going to put the gentle sizzle on there. It's a nice subtle bit of crunch, not much at all. You can tweak it as much as you want. I like that simple sound. I'm going to add one more overdrive over here. I like to put my overdrives before the amp because they're driving the amp. I like to put my time-related effects like reverb, delay after the amp. I believe they sound better that way. You can always experiment and try whatever you like. Let's do overdrive and do one more here. I like this green JRC overdrive. Click over to that and let's hear how it sounds with the default. I'm going to put in one of my presets, but just like everything else, you can tweak it to your liking. I call this mid drive. One thing to check as you're going along, click on that output block to make sure what you're adding is not clipping. You don't want your output meter to go too close to 0 or above it. So let's do that right now. Let's play that overdrive. Still got tons of headroom, so we're good to go. All right, we're getting there. We have an amp with a cab. We have some reverb. We have two overdrives. Let's add a little bit of chorus next. Let's put our chorus after the amp and cab. Scroll down here and find chorus. Buddha Karma chorus. And you can always pick the default or one of these built-in gentle, intense. I made that one up. Whatever, but I'm going to use one of my presets, but let me show you how it sounds. These are very simple to tweak. You can just mess around with these settings over here to make it sound however you want. This is what I call the wavy preset. If you just want to copy these settings into your rig right now, it'll be simple enough for you to make this rig as we go along. I'm going to upload this rig to the cloud. We'll call it NAM Rig 101. What do you think? First, let's save it. And then let's go over here on the left side and do rename. Let's call it NAM Rig 101. This rig will be under my name. I believe it's under my initials, MJH. But if you want to make it as we go along, I think that's a better way to do it. So you are tweaking it as we go. Let's add one more thing, just a little bit of delay. All right, let's check out the BBD delay right here. And we're going to use one of my presets. I'll show you those settings and we'll go from there. Now this one I put in there to use more with that heavy overdrive of the greener JRC. Okay, here's the delay by itself. If you play softer, it sounds different. Now let's click on that chorus and see how they sound together. Now what I like to do also is I turn off this chorus, leave that delay on, and turn on green JRC. Well, I'm going to turn that off, turn that off. I keep the reverb on all the time. We'll save it right there. Some people like to add an EQ in here somewhere. You can put that wherever you want. You can put it before or after the amp. If you want to do that, we want to drag these out of the way so there's some more room. I'm not going to use an EQ because I personally like the way this sounds, but you're welcome to add one if you like. And one more thing I need to do, if you could see my board right now, you'd see that I don't have any foot pedals assigned. That's because in the settings over here, I did not turn on auto assigned foot switches. Okay, that's in the general global settings. I like to assign my foot switches on my own, so I'm going to do that right now. I don't use the tempo much, but I'm going to drag it up over here out of the way. Right here, I like to put my overdrive, so I'll put that first. I'll put that other overdrive, the sheriff. Then over here, I will put on the chorus. And last but not least, we'll put on that delay. I'm going to call this drive. I'm going to call this one crunch. I'm going to call this chorus. And just put this one delay. And there you go. We've assigned 4 foot switches. This thing is ready to go, ready to rock. Okay, it's time for some sound tests. Before we do that, I want to show you what I was talking about, the output meter. Look right here. Double click on that and watch this top bar. I want to make sure it doesn't get too close to the 0, which is right there. I want to be 3 or 4 blocks below that. All right, we're a little bit close. I may have to turn that amp down, but for now, we're going to leave it go because we're not clipping. It's also good to set your rig volume as close to 0 before starting. Here's the clean sound. Let's click on a little bit of chorus. And turn that chorus off. Let's do a little bit of crunch. Turn off that crunch. Let's do that drive. And let's add, last of all, a little bit of delay. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you again in the next one. In the meantime, give me your comments below. Tell me what you think about this. What will you use? What are your favorite NAM captures? What do you like to put around them? What kind of effects and blocks do you use? Do you add an EQ block before or after your amp, your cab? Tell us what you think. Give us your best tips below, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.